Now, beautiful child of God, when was the last time you saw something strange in the skies? Because some of these things people have been claiming to see. It's hard to know whether they are real or fake. Join me today as we dive in to take a look at some of these videos together with other incredible stuff, all with the intentions of spreading our message of love, peace, honesty, forgiveness, and unity. Welcome on board. I am Y311H. It's such a pleasure to be joined by you today, child of God. Lots of love and respect to yourself. Before we dive in, please listen to this, our message of today from the book of wisdom. But blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. That is from Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 7. Our words of today. Incredible, right? Let's give thanks for that and dive in. Wonderful Father, thank you for life. Thank you for love, Father. Thank you for your precious child to this viewer. Thank you for their hearts, Father. Thank you for directing them to this channel, Father. Thank you for the blessings that they shall receive, Father. Thank you for you give them hope through this video. May your spirit be with us and guide us till the end, Father. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Child of God, let's dive in.
What if third world countries are literally just countries of citizens who said no to the corporate plantation? I say this because I do a lot of traveling, and I remember visiting the countries that they said were third world, but they looked happy. Like they had their families, they had all of that. They had downtime, a lot of downtime that I was just like, how do they do that and this? Like I didn't understand it because I was thinking about it through the lens of, Western lens of what we do here. Their workloads, their quality of life materialistically may look away, but internally they have a way healthier work-life balance because they just refuse to be work to the very end.
Okay, that's someone's opinion as the beginning. Good vibes. Please leave your comments on that. Ever wonder what polo practice looks like? This is how it goes down. Oh, this is incredible. Now polo is another sport like golfing or how? That one is a sport. I'm surprised. Look at this good vibes guy with a good vibes friend. Oh, hey, and their parents came to their rescue. Probably wondering what's up with this human. Hey, wow, this is lovely. Look at those animals. They just came to help their kind, my friend. That is love.
Got here, greatest divider. Check this out. This actual axe is kinda split in half. Not even a hard hit. Now that it's already split, I like it smaller pieces of my firewood. Look at that. Huh.
This does not look practical at all. Even if it's working, I think it's fake. How is it working?
It's definitely a fun splitter. Look at that.
Do you think that is a real hack? So that one is
I just found
surprising.
out that all of like the grown white women that I've been seeing that have blonde hair aren't actually blonde. Like, let me rephrase this. Basically, I found out from this dermatologist that after puberty, if you like are a young white girl and you're blonde, after puberty, you lose the gene or like the function to produce blonde hair. So that's when you start seeing white people's hair turn brown, right? And so like around that age, I don't know when, you'll see a lot of people start dyeing their hair. So then I'm starting to think like, wait a second, have every blonde white woman that I've ever seen, has she been a natural blonde? Because I thought when white women will be like, oh, I'm a natural blonde, I believe them because I'm like, oh, that blonde white hair is coming out of your head. Found out after puberty, a lot of the hair actually turns brown and they just dye it. And I guess I never thought of that because I'm obviously not white, but I just assumed that being a natural blonde meant you could be blonde for your whole life. And there's like a select handful of people that are like natural blondes and can grow blonde hair for their whole lives. But for the most part, like if you're past 20, any blonde that you see, she's probably not natural blonde. And it's like not a problem. I just never thought of it.
Oh, okay, that one is interesting, but it's still good vibes. All humans are good
What I'm going to
vibes.
share with you guys is what we know to be real and true. And when I tell you this, I urge you
this
to
one
not
looks
restrict your
beautiful.
thinking to technology. We've been collecting UAP data for more than 5 years with electromechanical signaling. We call this our dog whistle. What the technology is classified. Generally speaking, we see 3 to 5 different classifications of UAP per day during operations. To make sense of our data, we had to develop a lexicon, and we base it off of flight characteristics. Again, there are 9 different flights or classes, and some of these UAPs may be the same type of UAP under different flight configurations.
What?
But at this point, given their behavior, we are confident that they do not align with your typical extraterrestrial explanation. Again, each UAP has different characteristics. Some tumble, some spin, some flicker.
This
some
does
just look
not
like
sound
a
real.
living being flying in the sky. UAPs are extremely hard to image. What is seen with the naked eye generally is not what is seen under camera, and we do not know why. Class 1 is the tetra. It usually spins, it tumbles, it looks like a black body. Sometimes it flickers multiple times per second. It appears to have a cloud or vapor around it. We've seen class 1s in formations up to 20 to 23 in a flock or formation. Classification 2 is known as a tic-tac, but I feel like I should go through classifications 2 through 9 in another video, so there will be a part 2.
What?
My wife thinks that this is worth showing. I'm cutting her hair. She thinks it's funny that I'm using my laser in
Hey.
the window. I don't know how else the hairdressers would do it. So we have options here. We can go, like, I could only take off maybe say 7 or 8 inches. And then if you like it, I could go another 5 inches.
This is good vibes. I don't see any problem with this.
I mean, the key to the style, or the method I should say, is that it's got to be equally wet, I think. So
Lots of good vibes in this video. This must be some loving good vibes couple. Look at them. This is incredible.
You can't move. I imagine that would mess things up.
Yeah, I don't plan on it.
Okay. Try not to move.
Hey, our guy here is doing serious business. He decided to do it manually. This is good vibes. Yeah. So this is incredible. Watching humans get creative. Look, and how he has done it great. This looks incredible. Wow. Our friend here must have some hairdressing skills. What do you think?
Minimal to no difference, probably.
I don't think this is the first time he's doing this. How is he doing it so perfectly?
Already. You can kind of tell as it's drying. I can see it doing that. Not all of them though, so I'm recutting the ones that don't.
Wow.
think those
Okay,
are
this is
similar.
good
Looks
vibes.
fine.
Wow.
Took off like 8 inches. It's pretty
I'm also surprised by the house, the roof.
It must seem
Looks
shorter.
like he's slanting inside. Is this normal?
Okay.
And then I braid it.
Wow.
Way shorter.
It's way shorter, yeah, but it's not. It's still long.
But it looks cool.
She just said she thought I was recording, but yeah, her hair apparently has been going in the toilet.
It
So.
doesn't. I have to tuck it in my shirt so it doesn't when I clean the toilet.
Okay, you won't have to do that anymore. It's way shorter. Is it good?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
This is love.
$49.99.
Lots of good vibes and love in that video, man. Big up to those two souls. What are these? Wow! Ooh! Hey, look at this. Are these praying mantis? What have these people been feeding on their praying mantis? Yeah. Guy. And it looks like they are on the market. Are they for sale in that place or what was going on there?
And here it is already. Again, it's like 6:30. And look at this guy. I got him. Got him. October 21st, 2025, Tuesday. And by the way, for the sky watchers and the people that's interested in this, tonight is the comet. Everyone needs to look
it's
out for the
moving.
comet tonight. It's gonna be like one of the once in a lifetime things.
Ah,
I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna look like, but supposedly we're supposed to be able to see it, and it's gonna look really
what?
cool. So I'm gonna see what I can do if I have time after I get off work.
No, these are the strange things, my friends, that people have been seeing in the sky. You yourself, have you ever seen anything like this? I've ever seen what looks like a star changing colors, but moving. I've never seen one, unless maybe a shooting star. And that one looks quite normal. This one, it doesn't look normal at all. I'm surprised. Look at it, it just went away. Could that be a normal star? Oh, this is for entertainment purposes, my friends, but leave your comments. Look at this. Other people were on a plane when they saw another strange plane. Wow, this is crazy. Maybe even the people in that other strange plane were surprised to see a strange plane. Or what do you think was going on there?
But no one ever talks about the woman who quite literally outsmarted him and ran away with God. Yeah, this is in the Ethiopian Bible, but they won't teach you this in Sunday school. So Queen Makeda of Sheba, right? She was rich, she was powerful, she was a boss-ass bitch. She decided she was going to go see what King Solomon was all about because apparently she was immune to male nonsense. So she went up to him with a caravan of spices and golds and everything. And she was like, hey, if your God is so great, why does he not show himself? And King Solomon was like, I bet, I got you. So they trade riddles and they go back and forth to the point where Queen Sheba was starting to believe in God. Now, when Queen Sheba showed up, she had told him from the jump, look, we won't be doing the hanky-panky or anything like that, okay? I'm just here to find out about your God. And King Solomon was like, that's fine, just don't take anything from my palace. And she was like, yeah, no problem, right? So then they go to dinner, and they have one of the spiciest dinners ever. King Solomon knew what he was doing, right? So then he put some water beside her bed, and when she wakes up in the middle of the night, she's so thirsty, so she drinks the water. Out steps King Solomon from the shadows, and he's like, hey, I told you not to take anything from my palace. Now I gotta take something from you. So boom, Menelik is born. Now fast forward, Menelik shows up in Judea and King Solomon is taken back by him. He looks identical to him and he decides, you know what, you can have my throne. Take it. And Menelik's like, no, I'm good. I just wanted to come and meet my dad, right? Well, Menelik had brought a squad with him. This squad decided we're going to leave with something. They took the Ark of the Covenant.
What?
Yeah. What holds the 10 Commandments and the essence of God. They were like, this is ours. We're leaving with it. It's going back to Ethiopia.
Is this story in the
God
Bible?
apparently was on their side because a pillar of fire came down onto the Ark and followed them all the way to Ethiopia. Anyways, they had the Ark in Axum, Ethiopia, and there's only one monk allowed to see this Ark at a time, and it's a lifetime job. So he gets the job and then he dies on the job. Following the Ark a little bit more, in the 1980s, the CIA decided we want to see where it's at. So they had a remote viewer drop in on it, and it's a wild story, but we'll talk about that next.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting story, but I'm not sure if it is true, my
Okay,
friends.
so I just tried this, and I at first thought this guy was doing it wrong. You are going to be absolutely shocked if you go to the measurement tool on Google Earth and do a couple different continents. Do Australia, no problem. Just put a circle around a continent, and it's going to calculate for you the square root and all that. But if you try to do that to Antarctica, and again, this makes no sense. If Antarctica is this continent, as they tell us, this should be easy to do. And I'm in no way questioning how Google Earth works and if it's part of an agenda, but just watch what happens once he completes this measurement. It doesn't let you measure the size of Antarctica on Google Earth. And same thing with the North Pole. Try to just circle that area, put a freaking cube around it for all you want. It will not freaking measure what's going on with this tool. What does this tell you about the truth?
What? Okay. Hey, that one I don't even know what to say. Surprising. Aye. Wow, it's like someone sent a tube in the sky. Or what is that? Wow, looks like a tube that is glowing. Could this be a UFO? I don't think so.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Wow. Wow, this could just be technology that have not reached this side of the world. Good that is also watching. Do you know of this thing? Why is it so straight? Why? Could this be the things that people call cigar-shaped UFOs? I'm not sure. This one, to me, it does not look like UFOs. Why would UFOs? Hey, wait! There's something else. There's something. Wow, the dot. Are you seeing it? What is that? Look at good vibes, guys, here at work. This is lovely. Wow. Guy. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Guy. These people are inside rocks, inside a stone. My friend, is this how they mine those rare earth minerals? Or what is going on here? Oh, they are mining this white stuff. What is it? Wow, 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 wow. People really go through a lot of work to do incredible things. Look at this guy. Wow, they have dug all this place. Wow, 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 wow. What is that they were mining? How is it even used? Wow. What is this? Is strange.
This video confirms more than you may think. It's going viral on Twitter. It's water gushing out of a tree these guys have started to cut down. However, we have a lot to unpack here. I promise you, if you stick through this video, you'll be freaking shocked at the end of it. So the obvious thing is, okay, we shouldn't be cutting down this tree. Duh, how big is it? How old is it? Is it 1,000 years? Is it 500 years? It's not 6,000 years. It's not older than 6,000, rather, I should say. We should talk about the age of the earth in another video. The next thing, though, is I've seen them cut down massive oaks and other trees in North America and water gush out of the stump. And the comments was like, well, maybe there's just like a spring there, or maybe the tree like wrapped up around a water line that was like leaking and now it's gushing out. This is a lot more serious. This is so incredibly shocking. For one, I hope these guys left the tree alone, patched it up, put some clay in there. Hopefully the tree heals itself. Like, look how massive this freaking tree is. But do you remember seeing tabletop mountains in Peru, South America, all over the place, tabletop mountains that have a waterfall constantly flowing? And I'm not talking about an ice-capped mountain. Ice-capped mountains with waterfalls, we know it's snow melt, yes. But check this out. So have a look at this. We have a tree stump, and we have perhaps an ancient gigantic tree stump as described in many different ancient texts. Notice the waterfalls pouring off of this tree stump. We're talking about a flat plateau. There's no lake up there. Is it that the roots of this tree, when it was anciently still alive and connected, I mean, the ancients believe that even rocks are alive, so that would make sense if rocks are remnants of ancient trees anyway. But I'm talking the roots of this silicon-based tree tapped into the water supply. When it got cut, this is what's said in the Bible, the angels came and cut the trees down so that Nephilim couldn't climb the trees and survive the flood because they were cannibalistic and everything. Cut the tree, and the waterfalls are still flowing out of it. We may have cracked the code. Let me know your thoughts. And hopefully this tree survives and they patch it up. That's what I'm talking about, man. Leave it standing. Come on.
Wow, I hope the tree was left, man. That one is a mind-blowing concept of good vibes, guys. Laying out.
Vehicle manufacturers put alternators on each one of the tires so that when the car is driving and the tires are spinning, it generates electricity, which allows the car to keep going forever. This is a question that got asked on a video earlier today, and I've been trying to explain it. And I think now I'm just going to have to try to demonstrate it using this toy car. Now, this style of toy is probably pretty familiar to most people. You pull the car back, and when you let it go, it drives forward all by itself. That's because inside this car, there is a rubber band. Pulling the car backward twists the rubber band, but because being twisted is not a rubber band's preferred state, the minute you let it go, it untwists itself. The stored potential energy and the difference between matter's preferred state and non-preferred state is essentially how a battery works. But if you've ever played with one of these cars, you'll remember that pushing it forward is significantly easier than pulling it backwards. Why? Because pushing it forward one car length requires enough energy to move this weight this distance. But pulling it backwards requires enough energy to move this weight this distance. The energy stored in the twisted rubber band didn't come from nowhere. You had to put in the extra effort to twist it. Now, a car traveling down the highway does have a certain amount of energy stored as momentum. That momentum can be used in one of two ways. Either it can allow the car to coast forward until the momentum runs out and the car comes to a stop, or it can be put into an alternator and stored in the battery. But it can't be both. To demonstrate this, I'm going to pull this white car back the distance of the dustpan to see how far it can then tow this pink car. I will then reverse the direction of the pink car and then again pull the white car back the same distance to see how far it will pull the pink car while also charging the pink car's battery. And the answer is not at all. This is because moving a car while also charging that car's battery demonstrably take different amounts of energy. Now, electric vehicles absolutely do have alternators connected to the axles, and they absolutely do use the momentum of the car to recapture energy and charge the battery. Let me show you what that looks like. Watch this bar right here as I speed down my driveway. See how it's turning green? That means it's recovering energy, but it also means that I am slowing down much faster than you would expect a normal car to coast. See, in a gas vehicle, if you go from 0 to 17 in 3 seconds and then take your foot off the accelerator, you'll go straight through the garage door. But the EV reclaims the energy in that momentum, and I go from 17 back to 0 in 4 seconds. It's efficient as shit, and it is not in any way limited to Tesla. Tesla is what I have available because of decisions I made in 2018, but this is not a Tesla commercial. All EVs are like this. But there's no kind of vehicle that gets up to speed and then the tires just keep turning forever without any energy needing to be put into them. Like one of the examples brought up in our discussion was a water wheel. You know, water goes past the wheel and makes a turn, and that generates electricity. But there's energy stored in the water. You had to get a huge volume of water up high and then let it flow downwards. If you put an electric vehicle at the top of a hill and let it roll downwards, yes, it could generate energy and move as long as it was rolling downwards. But if a car is just going along a flat level plane, it won't generate any more electricity than a water wheel will if you just put it in the middle of a still lake.
Wow! Okay, that's a good episode. Sounds very intelligent. I'm not even sure if what you were saying is real, but it's incredible. Look at this UFO. It was seen in Leningrad, some English place. It's crazy stuff.